Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws back to the left side.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Crispin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fair catch called for and made. field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brandon.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well stick with him. Across the 25, he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
10, South Florida, 0.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over 1st and
10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon State 10, South Florida 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Quarterback keeper. And the Bulls get enough for the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Let's go. They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out fast. Stopped after making the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the right. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
Off he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
They'll run the counter. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Fullback's got it. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's McCluster. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right back to the well. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon State.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Beavers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Keeps looking downfield. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires and picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Back to pass, it's Crispin. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
So the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Now improvising. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USF! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 38 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Big, big gain on that one as he steps up with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That's the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Give to the fullback. The Beavers get enough to move the chains.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a ball.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. The 40. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 40. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bulls want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 45, on his way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's Crispin. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw it.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer for the kicker. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just a single second left. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So here comes our first play of overtime.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown Bulls! And they score first here in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Crispin. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Time, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing right. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important.